Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Christmas week, so if this is the only video you see from me this week, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Although there will be another video sure to be before Christmas Day and obviously the week after Christmas. This video is going to be just showing my stats from this year, and I also want to know like of any of these stats that I'm going to talk about this year in terms of like mileage or time or climbing or whatever. Was there anything that you got out of this year? Was there anything you set yourself this year that you bettered or you improved on? Let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, the video I'm going to do after this one is going to be more about a recap on like how the year has gone from like, you know, performance perspective, personal brand perspective, relationship with sponsors, partners, how things have developed, like how this channel has developed as well and how the community has developed, and I'll dive more into that in the next video. Okay, so I've just launched the Strava app. I'm going to use Strava to like check out my 2021 stats because it always usually gives you your year in sport. So I'm going to have a look at that now, and it's loading my data. So this is the first time I've seen it. Okay, so you're seeing it at the same time as me. And I can pause it. So in a year like this, the wins you've got shine brighter than ever. This is not an ad for Strava, by the way. This is, I am genuinely interested, and like I said, I'll be genuinely interested to know how you got on this year as well, especially given what we've had to go through. My first activity way back on the 2nd of January. So I didn't even ride on the 1st of January. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that next year. I'll definitely have to ride, start the year off properly by riding in the first year of January. Total active days, 320, with March being my most active month. Wow. That's a lot of activities. Longest streak, 32 days in a row. Well, that's cool. It tells me when I did that, so that's quite interesting. 5th of September, the 6th of October. So that was in the build-up. That was the month building up to the British hill climb season. So I was getting a lot of consistency, and the sessions I was doing were quite hard. And I always found that if I was doing such hard sessions, especially they were just interval sessions, I would always prefer to have like an easy day riding after them rather than like complete days off. So I guess that's where that streak has come from, I'm guessing. Top sports, no surprise here. Cycling, of course. The other 2%, that must be running. News to come on that soon, by the way. Hint, hint. What's this? Fastest activity speed. What is this? 46.6. Where did I do that? 18th of June. It must have been a time trial. Evening ride. I didn't even title it. How bad is that? I didn't title it. It's in kilometers an hour. So for those of you in miles an hour, that is 29 miles an hour. Onto my running pace. It was only a 1 kilometer run though. Okay, we're getting halfway through now. So KOMs, 183, local legends, 59. And the top segment that I've ridden is the Hendy roller coaster. Well, that's not far away from here. So I assume most of us, segment-wise, have ridden, or at least the most popular segment is the one that's closest to your home. So total time, 770 hours, yeah. I wonder how that compares, well, it says there, to 2020, 688, so almost 100 hours more, with June being my heaviest month. I think I'm still prepping for events that I potentially was going to go abroad to do in July and August, which then didn't happen, so bit of a shame, wasn't it? Hottest activity, only 25 degrees. Some of you can beat that, surely. Some of you probably get that average temperature every day, the places you guys live. What have we got here? What's this? This is total distance. Again, June being my heaviest month, that's no surprise, I suppose. It's interesting though looking at that, and you see like the consistency throughout the year, apart from the months of the hill climbs where the volume drops a little bit because I've banked so much throughout the year, like way more than probably most people do when they're training for hill climbs. So I've got a lot to fall back on, but 1,000 kilometers, almost exactly more than the year before, which interestingly 2020 I spent a lot of it indoors on Zwift, so the majority of this being outdoor kilometers. Longest activity, an epic day. If you didn't see that, I actually did a video on it as well. The biggest ride ever, a day for Daisy, raising money for the brain tumor charity. That's 492% longer than my average ride. And that was to North Wales, or from South Wales to North Wales and back, from a castle to a castle and back again. So I've got to get better at this. Total kudos received and kudos given. That's a terrible ratio. I apologize. I need to get better at that one. Truth is, I don't log into Strava a lot. Only when I'm uploading and naming my rides. It's very important that I name my rides and upload photos. So total elevation gain, fair chunk more than the year before. Hilliest activity. This was the 10,000 meters for 10,000 subscriber challenge back in 13th of March. Seriously. So it's now the end of December, and since then we've gained 2,500 subscribers in March, which is a lot. It's a slower growth. I'll talk about more in the next video, but it's a slower growth than the previous 12 months. The previous 12 months we got 6,000 growth. So the last 10 months we've got, 9 months, we've got a 2,500 subscriber growth. Probably because I haven't really done much to explode that number, so to speak. So top photos, these are the ones obviously connected with the activities that have gained the most kudos. So obviously it goes without saying, and then National Hill Climb Championship there being number 3. And this is the summary. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know whether I was expecting it to be more than last year. Like I said, I spent more time indoors last year than I did this year. But I think this year with things, even though the likelihood of me going to do these events was greater, I still actually didn't go and do the events that I wanted to do. I did put in a fair bit of preparation. I'll talk about that in that kind of year review video that I do. This is more just like a data review video, but it's really cool to see the stats and see like what you've done, how far you've come. It's great to have a little bit of context as well, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, like I said, leave your own little comment down below if you surpassed, what you wanted to do, or like, for example, like, can you beat my maximum temperature ride on that, which is only 25 degrees? I'm sure you can. So leave your comments down below, but a really interesting one.